Gaffer, it's defeat at home today. What are your thoughts following that 90 minutes?
My frustrations are the first half, Gareth. We never laid a glove on them. We gave them too much space. We never got close to anyone. We never made a tackle. And the 2 goals are really, really poor. You know, we worked on it all week. We showed them in the video on Friday where they could hurt us, and that's where they got their 2 goals. And that was my frustration first half. Second half, excellent in terms of pressure on the ball, getting forward, getting runners forward, getting balls in the box, everything I asked them to do. And that's where the game was lost first half, and that's my frustration. But if you want to analyse the game further, we've got a Stonewall penalty denied in the first half. We've got a Stonewall second goal for equaliser, wrongly ruled off for offside. And again, sometimes in football you don't get what you deserve. But certainly we deserve something from the game, but unfortunately it wasn't to be.
Yeah, you mentioned there it does come down to big moments in the game, and the penalty shout, you know, you're 1-0 up at that point, it's a chance to potentially get back in the game.
100%. You know, you get back into the game, potentially goes 2-1, you get Ali's free kick. But again, I thought they could have went 3-0 up. You know, Christian Montano's through, Berdy makes a great last ditch tackle. Then we've got to change our goalkeeper. Gary comes off with a problem with his hamstring. So we have to change the personnel. Then at half time I'm angry. I make a couple of changes to get a reaction, and I certainly did get a reaction. You know, the wee man again's got a wonderful free kick, but it's an unbelievable save for the goalkeeper to keep it out. And again, we had some really good opportunities on another day. You know, Cammy Barntime's got a header at the back post, just can't get over it. Morgan's got a couple of half chances. Like I say, Jordan's got a goal wrongly ruled for offside. Cameron Key's through, again ruled for offside. I don't know if it is or not, but like I say, we can't play the way we did first half and expect to get results.
You speak about the changes at half time and how big a difference it made to the second half, but you know, Michael Garrity, he seemed to have a really good individual performance when he came on as well.
He did, and like I said, I asked him to be more direct, get at people. Again, I just needed at times to get in behind. You know, he's more, when we don't have the ball, he's trying to be a wee bit more defensive, but again, it's for him to develop. You know, Finlayson was trying to take him forward, but I'm saying to Michael, stay high, he has to come back in. And again, you can see that for the wee man, he's got good technique. It's just trying to get a more consistent performances out of him. He's a wee bit Jekyll and Hyde, but he's still young, and I'll keep working with him because I've got a lot of time for him.
And at 2-0 down, of course, you know, there's that possibility that the players think back to last week, and you know, but how pleased were you with the way that it came back into it to fight back like it did?
Oh, listen, I've seen it enough this season, Gareth, you know, but we just can't turn up and perform the way we did first 45 minutes because the games are done with in. You know, we're playing a very good Livingston team, a team that's flying high at the top of the table, a team that's full of Premier League players. And you can't give teams of that calibre 2 goals at a start. It's impossible to get back into the game, albeit we gave it some unbelievable shot. We just failed to get that second goal, but certainly we had opportunities to do that. But the game was done in the first half, and that was my frustration. Obviously, I could hear the fans as well in the first half, frustration. And like I say, they still have a lot to play for. You know, you've seen the results today. If we'd got a positive result, then you're still in the mix. And that's obviously my frustration, because it looked certainly first half as if a few of them had the flip-flops on, ready for the summer. I'll never accept that the time I'm here. I can't have that because we've got to turn up. You know, we're playing good teams that have got stuff to play for, but we've also got stuff to play for, and that was my frustration first half.
And 3 games to go now, 2 away from home, and the final game, of course, here back at Capo. How important is it going to be to try and take that second half performance into next week away to Airdrie?
100%, you know, and they need to have the belief from the second half performance, because it's in there, I know it's in there, but we can't perform the way we did first half. Certainly next week we get against a good Airdrie team who again have picked up a positive result. They know they need to win games, so they're going to come to win the game, and if we're not ready for that, then we'll be in trouble. So they'll be well drilled all week, and we'll make sure we'll go there and like I say, hopefully we can put in a performance we did here second half for 90 minutes.